Hello friends. Here today we are going to discuss about p black elements. Already in your first sem you studied about p black elements. Here in your second semester oxides of p black elements. Okay. Before that here I am reminding you that what are p black elements and how many groups are there. Okay. See here third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A and zero group elements are called p black elements. In this, the differentiating electron entered into p orbital. But here, it is not time to discuss about what are p black elements. Here, we have to discuss about the oxides of p black elements. What are oxides? The compounds formed by the combination of oxygen with other elements are called oxides. Okay. Whatever, for example, carbon. It is ready if it is combined with oxygen. Two types of oxides are formed. One is carbon monoxide and other one is carbon dioxide. Like that, sulfur dioxide. Okay. See here, nature of oxides. The oxide, whatever obtained, either it is acidic, acidic in nature or basic or neutral. Okay. Here, acidic nature of oxides. What are acidic oxides? Whenever the oxides are dissolved in water, acids are formed. Those are called acid oxides. Acidic nature of oxides. It increases from left to right in a period and it decreases from top to bottom in a group. See here. Here I shown clearly in a period, okay, acidic nature of oxide increases. In a group it is decreased from top to bottom. Okay. Now see types of oxides. See here, types of oxides based on chemical behavior. Based on chemical behavior, the oxides further classified into four types: acidic oxides, basic oxides, neutral oxides and amphoteric. See here, what are acidic oxides? The oxides which produce acid when combined with water. Okay. See, for example, here I am taken SO2. Whenever SO2 is dissolved in H2O, H2SO3 is formed, sulfurous acid. So SO2 is called acidic oxide. Acidic oxide. Then what about basic oxides? Okay. Basic oxides అంటే ఏం తీసుకుంటున్నాం? The oxides which produce base when combined with water. Example, metal oxides. For example, here I am taken calcium oxide, CaO. Okay, CaO is treated with water, then we will get calcium hydroxide. Okay, when these oxides combine with acid, they produce salt and water. Magnesium oxide is treated with HCl, we will get magnesium chloride and water. Okay, these are the two types of acids shown in this slide. One is acidic oxides, second one is basic oxide. Concept is that whenever the oxide is treated with water, if acid is produced, this is called acidic oxide. Whenever oxide is treated with water, if base is produced, then it is called basic oxide. Next one, amphoteric oxides. See here, the oxides which exhibit both the properties of acidic and basic. When they react with an acid, they produce salt and water, showing basic property. That means they show both the properties, acidic and basic properties. Okay. See here, zinc oxide is treated with HCl, zinc chloride and water is formed. Like that aluminium oxide. It is treated with H2SO4, we will get aluminium sulfate. Okay. In the above reactions, zinc oxide shows basic property because it is treated with acid, it produces salt and water. When they react with base, for example, this zinc oxide is treated with NaOH, then Na2ZnO2, sodium zincate is formed. Here also it forms salt and water. That means amphoteric oxides, whenever these are treated with acid, they form salt and water. Here they show basic property. Whenever they are treated with base, they form salt and water. Here they are showing acidic property. See here, two examples are given in this slide. Observe carefully. Aluminum oxide also. After that, neutral oxides. Neutral oxides. Say what are neutral oxides? Neutral oxides. The oxides which show neither basic or acidic property, they do not form salts when they react with acid or base, are called neutral acids. For example, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, and nitric oxide. Okay, these are, they show neither acidic or basic property. These are neutral acids. Okay, totally based on chemical behavior, oxides are classified into four types: acidic oxides, basic oxides, amphoteric oxides, and neutral oxides. Next one, classification of oxides based on quantity of oxygen. All oxides contain some much of oxygen, but here based on quantity of oxygen, oxides are furtherly classified into various types. See here, simple oxides. Simple. Okay. Simple means generally oxygen shows -2 valency. It is ready to gain 2 electrons to get neon configuration. All of you know very well. Oxygen atomic number is 8. To get stable configuration, it requires 2 more electrons. So it is ready to gain 2 electrons. By gaining 2 electrons, it will get neon configuration and shows -2 oxidation state. Simple oxides, the oxides in which oxygen shows the simple valency. Just now I told you, simple valency of oxygen is -2. Here, only metal and oxygen bonds are there. Example, H2O and MgO. Second one, peroxides. The metal oxides which gives H2O2 by the action of dilute acid. Okay, whenever these oxides are treated with dilute acid, they produce H2O2. Those are called peroxides. In these oxides, oxygen shows -1 oxidation state, that is O-1 or O2-2 oxidation state. These oxides contain MO and OO bonds. MO and OO bonds. That means here oxygen directly bonded with metal and bonded with one more oxygen, Na2O2. Whenever Na2O2 is treated with H2SO4, it produces Na2SO4 plus H2O2. This is the peroxide. Okay. For your convenience, it is best example is hydrogen peroxide, whatever you studied at your +2 level. After that, superoxide. The oxides in which oxygen has an oxidation number of -12, that is O-12, otherwise O2-1. These oxides contain MO and OO bonds. The stability of superoxide is directly proportional to the size and electropositivity of metal. Here I am given KO2. Here oxidation state of K is +1. Oxidation state of oxygen is -12, otherwise O2 -1. These are superoxides. Okay. Listen once. Simple oxide means oxygen exhibits in its normal oxidation state, that is -2. Peroxides means here oxygen exhibits in the oxidation state of O-1, whereas in case of superoxides, oxygen shows the valency of -12, that is O2 minus 1. Then two more is there. See here, suboxide. The oxides with less quantity of oxygen. Okay, in this the quantity of oxygen is less. See here, for example, here we take C3O2 carbon suboxide. If three carbon atoms are there, the valency of carbon is 4. To fill the valencies of all these carbon atoms, we require nearly 6 oxygen atoms. But here, the valency is filled by only 2 oxygen atoms. Here there is a bond between metal and metal and metal and oxygen. These are called suboxides. Simply remember that suboxides means the quantity of oxygen is very less. Mixed oxides. The name reveals that mixed, it is the combination. The oxide which contain cations of more than one element or cation of a single element in several oxidation states. Only one element of one ion with different oxidation states. These are metallic oxides and behaves as if they made up of two oxides, lower and higher oxides of a same element. For example, Pb3O4. It is made up by PbO2 plus PbO. In PbO2, the oxidation of lead is, see here, clearly I mentioned with pink color. Pb shows plus 4 oxidation state in PbO2. Pb shows plus 2 oxidation state in PbO. See here, these are metallic oxides and behaves as if they made up of two oxides, lower and higher oxides of same metal. Here Pb3O4 is made up by PbO2 plus PbO. Like that, Fe3O4. It is made up by Fe2O3 plus FeO. In Fe2O3, the oxidation number of iron is plus 3, whereas in FeO, the oxidation number of iron is plus 2. These are the second classification of oxides. Okay. This is the first topic in your second semester. Okay. What are oxides and classification of oxides? Here classification of oxide is made by using two characters. One is quantity of oxygen, other one is chemical behavior of oxygen. Okay. In our next class, we will discuss about oxyacids. What are oxyacids and how they prepared? Okay. We will see about oxyacids. Before that, I am giving you a small idea about oxyacids. What is acid? Acid which liberates H plus ion. Okay. Whenever H plus ion is liberated, whenever hydrogen atom is bonded with more electronegative atom like oxygen and fluorine, then the hydrogen is liberated as H plus. These are called oxyacids. Okay. In my next class, I will explain you about oxyacids. Okay. Thank you.